Hey everyone, welcome to season 6, episode 15 of the Film Bros Territory podcast. I am Tim with my co-host Patrick. How you doing, buddy?
Werewolf bat mitzvah, spooky, scary. Girls becoming women, women becoming wolves.
Or she-wolves. Yeah. So, we saw The Company of Wolves. Uh, what a picture. Um, a teenage girl in a country manor falls asleep while reading a magazine and has a disturbing dream involving wolves prowling the woods below her bedroom window, is the description at least. But yeah, it's some dream within a dream kind of stuff. And then not only is there like, it's really like I'm dreaming, and then I'm also gonna tell stories, micro stories within the dream. I'm dreaming, and
It's a
it's
very
trip
detailed dream.
it's trippy, man. It's a trippy movie.
And yeah, the whole thing's just metaphor for
Yeah.
Karen growing up, being young, becoming a girl to a woman. Um,
Yeah. It's like a coming of
totally,
age movie, but also at the same time, this like human versus animal type stuff and societal expectations kind of stuff, like
right.
all wrapped up. Yeah.
But yeah, and beautiful production design in this thing. Neil Jordan directs the hell out of it,
Yeah.
especially for what it cost.
Yeah.
um, $2 million this thing cost to make. Compared to some of the things that we've seen with larger budgets, wow.
Yeah. I feel like it was like, we're going to film in this one area. This is what we got. For at least for some outdoor stuff. Otherwise, we're on sound stages, and that's what we're doing. And it's like, okay, cool. Like I like how it starts off with uh like a wolf or whatever kind of just running through, and you see kind of like clearly everything that's going to end up being in the dream and in the stories, but like
Right.
in real life kind of stuff. So it's like I liked all that. Like it really did seem pretty cool how they tactilely did that kind of deal, if that's a word. I don't know. But anyway.
Kind of. But yeah, no, it's a pretty movie. It's not my favorite. It's my second time
No.
seeing it now. I
No.
respect it more than I enjoy it. Um,
Okay. Yeah. I think that's fair.
there's some like really cool stuff in it, some gnarly stuff in it. Uh,
Yeah.
the performances are good, but it's also just like okay, it doesn't like it didn't
Yeah.
blow me away. It doesn't make me want to recommend it to people. I'm just like, yeah, it was good. I'm okay if I never see it again. You know, that's how I felt about it the first time, and my feelings really haven't changed a ton. Although it was since Terrence Stamp recently passed, it was fun to see him again and something. It's like, oh right, I forgot Terrence Stamp was in this.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of like what it's trying to strive and shoot for. I kind of appreciate the story it's trying to tell kind of deal. As it goes for horror, I'm not so much, but it definitely has its moments where like, yeah, it was kind of cool. Like that, you got to appreciate too um, some of the visual effects that they go for is like, that looks pretty gnarly.
Yeah, it's
Um,
funny.
yeah.
Neil Jordan says like I didn't make a horror movie, and he got very angry at Canon Films for trying to market it like that. And he's like, dude, some of these werewolf transformations, I don't know how you could pronounce anything else.
Yeah,
But
they're
okay
messed
then.
up. They're messed up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, I kind of get it. Like it really isn't that much of a horror, to be
It
honest.
it
Like
depends
it's
on how like if you think that all horror movies have to be, especially in the 80s, I could see how you would like.
right.
I don't have a Freddy Krueger in here. Jason Voorhees is in here. It's not a horror movie. I'm like, there are many different variations, different flavors
There
of
are
horror movie.
different
This is
subgenres of horror,
yeah.
as we kind of already gone through in this podcast quite a bit. There's different subgenres, but this is a little different. I don't know if we've kind of quite gone down this road in subgenre before. It's telling kind of a sweet story. I mean,
Oh, it's sweet, but yeah, I hear you.
well, I get what you're saying. Like, I don't know. Maybe there's a little bit of Pan's Labyrinth ish kind of type of story that it's trying to tell with it, you know?
the first thing I thought of, is, especially since Neil Jordan is like, I didn't make a horror movie. I'm like, yeah, I guess Return to Oz technically wasn't a horror movie either, but it's one of the scariest movies I've ever seen.
Still haunts me. Still haunts me,
Exactly.
man. Yeah, for without a doubt, Return to Oz, man.
Mm-mm. No,
Yeah,
I never
no,
want to watch
not
that again.
not for me. No. I actually don't remember the last time I saw it.
I have had no desire to watch that as an adult. I'm like, nope, I'm
Because
good.
it scared the hell out of me with the witch
Yeah,
heads and everything. Like,
the
oh my
rollers,
gosh.
nah.
Yeah. It really scared me. And I feel like I didn't real and when I found out like that was Fairuza Balk, like I was like all of a sudden like did other movies of Fairuza Balk's become scarier for me because now she's tied to this movie that scared me so much as a youth. But yeah,
Mm. So,
man.
well, let's get into this one.
Yeah, let's get into Company of Wolves. So our hero is Rosaline,
Yep.
or at least dream version of her is Rosaline. I don't know if we did we get her confirmed that's her same name in real life. I
I
don't.
don't think so, but she's played by Sarah Patterson, who
Yeah,
was a 12-year-old actress who I'm assuming was playing the same age character.
yeah.
Originally written to be 16, but when Neil Jordan found her, he's like, you rewrote the movie to age everything down a bit.
I feel like that makes more sense to what he's trying to tell. To be fair,
Uh,
16
I,
would be a bit old.
I actually agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Although it still makes me extra uncomfortable with some of the stuff we see this 12-year-old actress do. I'm like, hmm.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Especially what it's kind of metaphoring doing at the end.
I'm willing to bet it was more unpleasant for the 39-year-old man who has to kiss her. It's like, oh, than it was for her.
Yeah.
That's still like, hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right, but again, it does kind of make sense to what they're trying to tell. But
100%.
I had no idea she was that young, so I was like, wow,
She looks older
okay,
than she is, for sure.
yeah,
But still, it's like, unpleasant.
oh yeah, a little bit,
So the frame of this movie is we're taken into the dreams and nightmares of this 12-year-old living in the 20th century, and her dreams and nightmares take place in the 18th century.
yeah,
Uh, all these dreams are a metaphor about the yearning to and fear of growing up.
yeah. And again, it's like this whole like kind of societal expectations and this human versus animal nature thing going on at the same time, and like kind of because clearly I feel like there is what grandma wants, what the parents want, what the society expects of her, with which I the character I hate the most. Um, so I feel like
Who's the character
there's
you hate the most? Sorry.
oh the boy that has a crush on
Amorous
her,
boy. Okay, the curly-haired
amorous
blonde
boy.
boy.
Oh
Okay.
gosh, he's so annoying. Um, oh,
Um,
good Lord, really? No,
so
nothing. Okay,
the
so
problem
annoying.
I have with this movie
Yeah,
is that we don't really know Roz outside of the dream.
sure, we don't.
She's
Yeah,
just when she's in the
right from
dream,
the
she's
beginning,
like
she's
hiding
sleeping.
in her room, pouting for some reasons we don't know why.
Well, she's sleeping in her room, and her older sister's
But
complaining and
that
about
she's been
her.
right, but the parents are complaining that she's been sulking in the room for all day or whatever, and they don't know
Well,
what.
I think it's more she's the sister's complaining, and the parents are like, "Lay off her. You know how you were at that age." So it's more playing on that kind of deal
Right, I
stuff.
know, but it's like we don't
Yeah.
know, and there's no differentiation
Yes.
between who this girl is in the dream and out of the dream. So I just
I
don't
think
know.
we're meant to think like this is basically what she would have been like in real life too. But
Maybe I don't know.
yeah, you're right.
So
But
um, and even then, like when as a character, we don't get to know her wants, desires. It's just sort of like things keep happening to her. Things keep
yeah,
people keep telling things to her.
yeah. But
So
I
it's
feel
like,
like that was almost the point. I think that's where the societal thing comes into play that I
right? No,
harped
I
on.
understand that, but it's still like I would have liked to have actually known who she is and what she's about versus just like being stuck her watching her go through a whole bunch. She's basically a video game character. Just like, well, things keep
Yeah.
happening to her, in that
Yeah,
way.
or happening in front of her kind of deal. Um, yeah, it was a weird moment too when she like catches her parents doing it
Hmm.
and like this weird confusion she has to it. That was just like there's so much here that is so uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have Granny who keeps on trying to warn her about the dangers of the wolves in the world and
Yeah,
stay on the path, avoid men. Um, Her parents are a little like she shouldn't talk so much. It's
yeah,
the world's not as scary as you think it is. Um, and that's like the real push and pull of the whole thing, I guess. And I don't
well,
know. I
they seem to be like, oh yeah, go walk with the boy, like yeah, like your time will come, kind of deal. Like I think even Dad has a comment at one point about it.
Well, I liked Mom's comment actually when she was going up against Granny there, because
Yeah,
she's like, did Dad hurt you, whatever, and she's like, no, no, he never hurts me. Um, and she's mom says if there's a beast in men, it meets its match in women too. And I was like, cool,
yeah,
Mom, that's cool. So yeah, I don't know, like I don't know much about her, but like the actress is good. She does the part well that she's asked to play.
yeah.
She's never annoying. She's never off-putting. I am invested in her outcome, and it's sad, I guess. I don't know.
I don't know if it's supposed to be that.
I don't know either. It's up to it's viewer
I think it's
decides.
yeah, I think it's up to the viewer interpretation. I kind of took it as childhood is now dead and she's now moving on. Like
Right.
that's basically what it was.
Literally, though, she's a werewolf at the end, so it's like
Yeah. I also kind of interpreted that
bummer.
as in like she's breaking from the societal expectations.
Sure.
Like, I'm getting tired of everybody pulling me this way or that way. This is where I'm going. And
Right,
that
but she's also been pulled away by like a 38-year-old man.
yeah,
He's a werewolf.
yeah,
So I'm like,
yeah.
she
But
knows it's wrong, but she's
well,
still strangely attracted to him, and
yeah, it's weird because I guess it's not necessarily action, so I guess we can kind of talk about it, right? Like it's just like it's like we after kind of the action beat, right? So 39-year-old man or whatever turns into wolf and then she decides to tell it a story.
yeah, she feels bad because the pack left him.
Yeah, and then at the end of the story, she's a wolf. So it's just like, man. So it's like it's weird. It's like, yeah, she's like pulled in by it. Did she just feel bad for this person's story or something? I don't know. And she gets like sucked into something that because I mean it's weird because I mean they even do it earlier on in one of those earlier stories that Granny does. Like if Granny's giving her these stories, right? Like the woman that gets married,
Hmm.
um, which is like clearly first husband's a wolf. That husband leaves. Um, Gets another altercation with that husband years later after she's found a new husband. New husband like knocks off
You
the
just, what are you doing here? Like, get to
no,
the
but
point.
I'm just saying I'm getting to the point of like and then the new husband after saving her from this altercation hits her.
Right.
So it's just like wow, okay. Um so I don't know if it's like this gullibility or whatever. I don't know, like of making her realize this, but she still gets sucked into it anyway. So yeah, I swear you could really go a lot of different directions of how you interpret it.
Yeah, no, it's definitely up to the viewer to decide. Um, but still, like I could only give this like a 2.5 just because I'm like, she did everything she was asked to do. She played the part well, but at the same time, I could only care about her so much.
I get what you're saying. I again here I am trying to like defend it, but I gave it the exact same score.
Oh, okay.
I think I painted in a better light of that 2.5, but yeah, I agree.
Mm. Um, so villain.
Yeah.
I only wrote up the Huntsman for this. He's the only one who's actually villainous.
See, I went really heavy. I went all like society's the villain, and that's kind
Okay.
of where
All
I
right.
went. And there's the different. What? Seriously? Wow. Wow. Okay.
You got a little too much into the metaphor.
I think that's what this movie is. That's what
No, it is. It
it's a
isn't
giant
like this.
metaphor.
No, it is, but like I don't want to have like a society sociology conversation. Let's just talk
Right.
about the movie.
You don't want to get that deep.
No, I don't want somehow
But
this
I
is gonna
think
get into
that's
capitalism and I'm just gonna walk away.
no, I'm not going to go that way. But I think that's clearly what this movie's trying to do. So it's kind of
Yeah.
hard because I feel like there is no true villain because you don't see that gentleman huntsman, as I would like to refer to him as, till way later in the movie, towards the end of the movie, right?
It's like
And
last 20-ish minutes. Yeah.
yeah, so I feel like why I said society is because it's like I feel like every bit of the movie throughout every story is basically again a metaphor of societal expectations and all this kind of
I'm gonna
stuff.
make
And
you
that's
put a
what it
dollar in
is.
a jar next time you see societal expectations.
But I'm not wrong.
No, no, no. Each little bit is like a little comment on society, but it's just
Yes, exactly.
um
It's like it's every little bit that you're getting of like a villainish role is just taking the mantle of that.
I
Crap.
sometimes I mean not I don't think every story is that successful in that way.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. That's fair.
You know, so like even with the first one, I'm like the husband abandoned her and came
Yeah.
back years later because he's a werewolf. You know, it's just like it's not like it's not exactly I don't know the one-to-one for society on this one.
I
Uh
don't know. I took it more as like woman in love and yay, everything's great, but then that doesn't end up being the case and almost immediately falls apart and he leaves, right? And then moves
but then
on
he's
kind of
back from outer space.
you know,
You ever thought I'd
I think
see
you're going
that
too
sad
like
look upon
literal
your
with this
face?
kind of stuff. I think again it's metaphor, man. Like it's going with the whole it doesn't like damned if you do, damned if you don't kind of thing, like even with all this and like you think your new man is rescuing
Okay,
you,
all right.
also hitting you
So,
down.
explain to me the metaphor for a granny story about the bastard boy.
No, that one's weird.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then you have, but the one I think that's more the biggest comment in society, the stories that Rosaline tells. But we'll get into that one later.
Yeah.
But I think that the only one, the villainous performance, this villainous performance in this movie, the one I would like to stand out is the gentleman Huntsman, as you like to call him.
Yes. Well, because I just actually is one of the most favorite parts of the movie, actually, is
I
the
agree.
whole gentleman conversation about it. About like we made a bet and I'm a gentleman and a gentleman holds their bets and this whole like I actually love that back and forth.
Yeah. The guy is played by Misha Burgess. Burgess. I'm sorry, I did not look up how to pronounce his name. Sounds like it's some time for somebody's bedtime in your house.
I keep forgetting to unplug my Alexa, man. It's frustrating because I kept reminding myself to unplug it and I did still
So
didn't do it.
the villagers killed the wolf. Roz thinks there's no danger anymore. She's gonna go to Granny's house and deliver a picnic basket. A picnic basket.
Picnic basket.
And all of a sudden, son of a bitch, here's this well-dressed huntsman,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey, how about a picnic with the food that you're bringing to your grandmother for you and me instead?" And yeah, this it's an interesting performance. He's constantly seductive, but at the same time and charming, but also there's this threat behind everything he's doing.
I,
Like I don't
I'm
know exactly what his intentions are. Like
right.
I'm not sure even he knows what he plans to do, if he's going to eat her or turn her or what, maybe both.
Again, I
I
feel
don't
like
know.
it's again more metaphor of how women feel with interactions with men a lot of times. So I think
Right.
that's what that is. Yeah.
Um yeah, and then they make that wager,
Yeah.
his compass for a kiss from
Compass.
her. Yeah. But I think he's very good in the
I
little role frame
agree.
he has.
I
But
agree.
like you said, like there's not a lot of it.
I really enjoyed when they do get to play with the tropes of Little Red Riding Hood there, and they kind of they do that whole bit, and like it's pretty good.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's the bummer is it is really short with this one character.
Hmm.
So that is kind of a bummer, but I kind of dig a lot of the tropes that it's playing with in that whole thing, but I still went 2.5. So again, I keep putting this in a lighter, a brighter picture than you, but like I didn't go high.
I gave it a two.
Okay.
Um, so action. So first real bit of horror is Rosalind's dream of her sister Alice lost in the woods, where
Yeah.
Roz's toys are the size of adults and creepy. Something wrong with that teddy bear. Something wrong with
I
that
I
teddy bear.
was more weirded out by the other doll that's like walking.
The
I
little
that
sailor thing.
Yeah, that sailor thing is creepy as all hell, man.
Strangely for me, it was the teddy bear. I was like, oh, no, that thing
Yeah.
doesn't look right.
And there's just like animals and rats everywhere, which is kind of a thing throughout the whole movie. There's always like an animal shot. Like, I'm assuming we're
Mushrooms
kind of
as tall as her hips.
right. We're in Europe, I'm assuming kind of a bit, but there's iguanas and it's like, what? But anyway, whatever.
A lot of orange-eyed wolves giving chase to her, and she hits a dead end and presumably killed by the wolves. We don't see anything.
Yeah, it's kind of just like, and then, yeah, it cuts away kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
and then you got the first story from Granny with Stephen Ray as the groom.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Nobody from his family attended the wedding. But he's got that evil unibrow.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that like Granny keeps like harping on that. Like, oh,
Hmm.
never a good thing.
No.
Yeah.
And after my guy accidentally steps on a hedgehog, he decides it's time to go out. Call of nature.
Yeah.
Uh,
And
and
that's
then
like almost immediately, almost after that, his eyes start changing
turning
colors,
yellow.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
And that's about it, right? He just leaves, right?
he just leaves. Then he comes back years later, where she's gotten married again, has the three kids,
Yeah.
and he comes back like long
I'm
hair,
hungry.
clothes are all torn up, and he's like, "Yeah, feed me." She promptly does. Then he calls her a whore.
Well,
Whose
yeah,
kids are
I think
these?
she brings up her kids and she's like, these aren't my kids. You're a whore. It's like, whoa, okay.
Right. But then he turns into a wolf. He goes all wolf again, and the
Yeah,
transformation is gnarly as hell. Like literally rips
it
away his
is.
skin.
I do want like a segment from like a comedy thing being like, hold up, not done yet. Hold up. Like still turning. Like you know what I mean? Like it's like a
It took a
Dragon Ball
while.
Z
Yeah.
thing, right? It just takes forever. But at the same time, it is pretty cool and gnarly.
His
Like,
fingers start getting longer. His skull starts elongating.
yeah, he's like tearing off skin and stuff.
Yeah, that part's great. But then like halfway through, where he's just like flesh wolf, it looks
Yeah.
silly
It
all of a
looked yeah,
sudden.
there was a point where it did start to look a little weird.
He's
Yeah,
like
for
skinless
sure.
wolf. I'm like, okay, this has gone too far.
Right. But it's pretty quick after that that new husband comes in
And promptly
and
cuts his head off, and it lands in a
yeah.
bucket of milk.
But I did like yeah, milk cream whatever, right? But then like I do like how like a human head pops up though
Right.
from it. I was like, "Oh, that's a nice touch." I kind of dig that.
hmm Yeah. So like, I really like the transformation stuff. You know, that's always a key for me in every werewolf movie.
Yeah, and again, you're right. There was a little yeah, I'm not sure about that one bit, but otherwise like it's surrounded by pretty good.
Yeah.
Like otherwise it's pretty awesome. Other than it being kind of silly how long it takes, but yeah.
Yeah.
It kind of reminded
Uh,
me of Chud with how long the elongated neck happens, You're like,
oh,
this is taking a long time here. Like,
that's a little rude, but all right. So then Granny's second story is about the bastard boy of a priest with a unibrow.
yeah,
There's a problem. Walking
I
along the
want
forest,
that.
he's approached by a white Rolls Royce driven by a blonde woman who looks a little bit like Rosalind.
Yeah,
Uh, in the back seat is a man in a modern suit played by Terrence Stamp, R.I.P.
yeah,
Um, and he gives the boy a vial and tells him to use it wisely. Waste not, want not. And the boy
yeah.
dips his fingers into the vial and spreads it to his chest. And the rolls drives away. And hair begins to sprout from the boy's chest. And then vines spring from the ground, wrapping around his legs. And the boy cries out in pain.
Yeah, and but then she also like our OG, the one who's sleeping, Sleeping Beauty, Rosaline, pops up and sees him in the window, but then goes back down, and we're
I
back in
use
the
a
dream.
mirror,
So
but
it's
yeah.
like what? It was like a weird moment that just it like that whole scene didn't make any sense. It didn't fit to anything.
Nope. Not that I could tell.
Yeah, and that's just the one part that really did throw me.
I'll
Like
need an
it,
English major to explain this to me, someone who's used to analyzing this nonsense. Like,
yeah, I mean, I get the coming of age thing, but it just didn't fit for the
right,
rest of
right,
the
right, right.
story.
Another story of like a boy who wants to be a man, wants to grow up too fast, and good luck. That's
Yeah,
a
but I
trap. I'm
felt
like,
like the other granny stories and all that did make sense to what she's trying to make her daughter or granddaughter learn, but that one
exactly.
just didn't make any connective tissue. There was nothing there
But it's just
with
like,
that.
don't want to grow up so fast.
I
It's a
guess
trap. Like,
so, but
that's
like
about the best I can do. And I'm like, okay.
still, yeah, and it was still weird. Like all of a sudden you see that Rolls Royce and you're like, I know we're in a dream, but what?
But then General Zod's there.
Yeah, yeah, yep, yep.
Son of Jor-El. Kneel before Zod.
Neo before Zod. Yep.
Kneel. Um, and then Rosalind tells her mom a story about
I
another woman
love
who
that
did a
scene.
double wrong. Yeah, I liked it a lot too.
I liked it too because it's like, and I guess it kind of tramps on side characters a little bit, but that was like the best scene for the mother, without a doubt.
Hmm.
Just that interaction, I just thought was great.
I don't know. I really liked the mother when she tells her like, women's got a beast in her to match men. And I was like, yeah, that's cool.
Fair enough, but I thought that other one was more playful and
Fair
fun.
enough. Yeah, she seems to genuinely enjoy her daughter, and
Yeah,
like her.
she's like really interested in the story that she's about to tell
Right.
or telling. Yeah.
So like it's a little. She's apparently that the woman is an enchantress who's gotten pregnant from some nobleman,
Yeah.
and he punishes her on the wedding day and turns not only him but all of the wedding guests into wolves.
Yes. And it's
Some
clearly her house too, and all that kind of stuff. Like it's her backyard and all that.
right.
Yeah.
Some decent transformation effects.
It's not like the other ones though.
No, no,
It's
it's the
more
weakest of
like
the
we're just
three.
gonna look at their feet kind of deal. And like
Right.
actually what I liked is like all the servants who are going like, all right, I approve this.
I love that they bow to her after it's over,
Yeah.
and they start like enjoying the food that the guests are
Yeah.
enjoying.
And they're like not having a problem with anything that's horrifically going on. They're kind of like, cool.
And then that
And then
one,
like yeah, you get the like later I think that's Granny's story and then the later story when she's telling mom is like, "Oh, well she just had a blast in a tree, laughing it off. Like it was a good time."
yeah, that's all part of the same story. Rosalind's
I
story,
know,
just
but it was like it's separately because I think one was started by grandma to her and then the other part of it her laughing in the tree and all that kind of stuff was Rosaline to her mom.
I don't think so, but it's a whatever. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Um,
Fair enough.
yeah, she wants to come and they wants to have all the wolves come and serenade her at night.
Yeah.
Maybe, pleasure coming from the power that she has.
Yes.
So that's cool. Um, then you have a wolf that comes by, um, and the villagers set up a trap for it. Duck,
Yes. That yeah, the little goose there, yeah.
and the wolf pounces, falls in the trap. Villagers blow it away, and then Dad comes home. He's like, "I cut off its forepaw. I swear it was
It's
a
a
paw when I cut
trophy.
it off. It was the
Yeah.
biggest damn wolf I ever saw." And he shows it, and like it's a human hand. Like, ah,
Yeah. Well, I don't know if they show it. Do they even really show it? They
kind
have
of,
reactions to it. Like,
kind of show it.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But like, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Uh, then you have the huntsman's attack on Granny's house.
Yeah.
I
That's
like that
trippy.
Granny recognized him as a wolf right away. I was like, nope.
Yeah.
As soon as he came into the
But
house.
all at the same time, she's like, oh yeah, come right in. Like,
Well, she's
whatever.
pretending to. It's like he came in pretending to be Roz.
Right.
I'm your granddaughter, and she's like barely paying attention. She's busy knitting. She's like, unlatch the door and come in.
Because he does kind of have eyebrows touching too, so it's kind
Oh, he
of
definitely
funny.
does. He's got the unibrow. He's
Yeah.
got the evil unibrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but yeah, like she gives him a whack on the head with something, and he gives a howl and develops like a giant tongue that would make like Gene Simmons envious.
Yeah, I did like that. They keep going back to it a few times towards the end, and I dug it every time.
Oh,
The
and I
big
forgot.
long tongue.
I should probably save this for side characters for when we talk about Granny, but she's got this mink. that like can like sense evil.
Oh yeah, on the door. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she sometimes she has it around her neck, but when she's not, walking about, she has it hanging on the door. And as soon as he walks in, he goes,
Yeah.
and the guy smacks her like, "Nope, shut
Yeah.
up."
Yep. Yep. Eh,
Uh,
yeah.
then Granny
Eh,
hits him with like a hot poker, and he grabs it and
yep.
hurts his hand, and anger
Burns his
smacks Granny,
hands.
she, like smacks her in the head, and their head
Yeah,
just
it's like an
pops right off.
open palm like hit kind of
Yeah,
deal. And then her head just goes flying. Like it was on a
yeah,
mannequin.
right off the neck, and but like it
And
crumbles
it's
into like a
yes,
stone.
exactly. I was going to say, I'm like, I actually digging everything until it just kind of shatters like it was plaster, and you're like, what? But then you have to be
Metaphor.
like, dream. It's a dream. Whatever.
I think of that like Garth Manangry line. I forget how to say his name, but I know writers who use subtext, and they're cowards. They're all cowards. I think about that every time I see something like this.
Yeah.
Um, and then you have let's see. Yeah, Rosalind's whole conversation with the huntsman. He explains that he moves between wolves, between worlds, between sometimes he's a man, sometimes he's a wolf,
Goes back and forth. Yeah.
and then he owes her a kiss because they made a bet, and he won fair and square. Uh,
Yes.
and he gives her the kiss, and then she pushes him away, like, Jesus, what big teeth you have!
Yeah. And
And she's
shoots
like,
him
all the better to eat you with, and that's when she
right in
shoots
the
him in the
arm.
arm. Yeah,
Yeah.
and then we get a second werewolf transformation. This is a lot of like writhing, a lot of back muscles going on with this one, and the
It's a
big tongue is
lot of
back,
shots of his back.
and the big tongue.
Like natural shots of his back. But then, yeah,
Yeah,
you get the cool, gnarly kind of tongue look too.
and then like a full size wolf just like bursts through his skin.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it goes through his mouth first, which is kind of the poster shot, right?
Right.
And then, yeah, it comes out the back too. But then he's just like a normal little wolf. And then she's like, "Oh, let me tell you a story." And you're like, "What?"
If the werewolves look like just big dogs, we'd
That's
be
what
done.
most of the animals looked like. Like most of these wolves just kind of looked like,
They are because
yeah,
wolves are kind
just
of
a,
impossible to train. But it's
yeah,
just like if that's how werewolves actually looked in like the real world, if werewolves actually existed, we would be
yeah,
so screwed. We'd be
yeah.
like,
Everybody
oh,
would be done
werewolf,
for. Yeah, no, I want to be a
oh,
dog. Yeah,
hey puppy,
yep.
can't be angry at me. Look at the tail. And I guess the
Yeah,
last bit is like, oh, Roz wakes up from her dream, and like there's like, but still technically in the dream, I guess, because a whole bunch of wolves are storming through the house and coming right at her.
yeah. I guess it's a
Growing up is happening
continuation
whether she
because
wants it or
like
not.
the village people come in and they see there's another wolf because the other wolf, the huntsman wolf, already jumped out the window. And so then mom's got to stop dad from shooting the wolf because she sees the necklace and knows that this is her daughter.
Right.
And then she's jumping through window. And then, yeah, then this dog montage. And it's like, but they go
Dog
through like,
montage. I love that.
it's a dog montage, but they go through like all the sets, right? Like towards the latter half of the dream sequence sets, they're destroying the teddy bear and the dollhouse. Like they're destroying all the childhood stuff, right?
All right.
And then they're coming through the childhood home that now looks kind of gross and old and dirty. And they're blowing through all that kind of stuff, like family photo, like family portrait, just busting through it kind of deal. So, like, yeah, all that's gone.
Hmm. Uh, so what'd you give this category?
Um, yeah, not too crazy. I went two.
2.5. So
Oh, so
we're
yeah, we're
tied.
basically tied now. Yeah, I that you put more credit to those like two transformation seasons,
They were
were
good.
which they were gnarly, but the rest of it is pretty. Yeah,
100%. But honestly, those two
yeah,
transformation effects are better than like anything I saw in Children of the Corn.
that's fair. That's fair.
So supporting characters.
Yeah,
My
this is
girl.
hard. Exactly. Okay, so
Dame
this.
Angela
Yeah.
Lansbury is
Okay.
Granny.
This is a hard
The
category to
goat.
do because how do you put a bad number
I don't.
when it's Angela
I
Lansbury?
gave it a very high number because Angela
Okay,
Lansbury
okay.
rules.
There you go. So yeah, I'm right there with you.
You know that bad Angela Lansbury performance? It never happened.
It
She
doesn't
is the best
exist.
part about this movie. She is fantastic.
Yes.
Um,
She
she,
nails every bit of it.
yeah.
The playfulness with her, the granddaughter,
And like the
and the
very first
old
scene she's
priest.
in, she gives Roz a cookie. I'm like, what a
Yes.
at her sister's funeral. I'm like,
It's
fucking
like a
yeah,
stereotypical like
have a cookie.
gingerbread
Yeah,
like gingerbread man cookie too. Like
it's like, have a cookie, keep your mouth busy. Just
yeah.
love this woman.
But yeah, like the playfulness between her and the old priest later
Hmm.
with stories was a lot of fun. Like she's so good.
She's got all the best lines.
Yeah.
Never stray from the path, never eat a windfall apple, and never trust a man whose eyebrows meet.
Which she'll come back to a couple of times.
Uh, a wolf may be more than he seems. He may come in many disguises. When the wolf that ate her sister was hairy on the outside, and when she died, she went straight to heaven. The worst kind of wolves are hairy on the inside, and when they bite you, they drag you to hell with them. Uh, they say that priest bastards often turn to wolves as they grow older. If the child is born on Christmas Day, if he's born feet first, he'll be the one. He'll be the one. If he's born feet first, and his eyebrows meet in the middle. Oh yes, very bad. One day he'll meet the devil in the woods. Um, loved Granny.
Yeah.
She's
That's
just absolutely fantastic.
she's a joy, man. It's where all the points are going to for this whole category, really. Although I do love yeah,
Detective
gosh. Yes.
David Warner as father.
Yes.
Yes,
Thank you.
he was the
Yeah.
only other guy I wrote up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
He doesn't have to do much, but
no, no, it's a
he's
bummer.
really good at what he does.
I love when the mom tries to give him the cross before he goes werewolf hunt or wolf hunting,
Yeah.
and dad just like shows her the gun. Says, "No, this is all the best. This is all these beasts understand." Yeah,
Any other millennial out there? He's the scientist from Secret of the Ooze from TMN2, so just letting you know.
he's the voice of Ra's al Ghul.
I am aware of
Come
that,
on, let's just be.
but I'm not sure everybody understands that. They visually might
If they have
understand
seen
that.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too,
Yes,
they
fair.
definitely watched Batman the Animated Series at some point.
But do you think they connect that? Because
I don't care
obviously,
if they haven't connected it, but that's what they should know.
audibly, like, yes, anytime I read Batman comics, it's his voice in Ra's al Ghul. Like, that's what I hear for sure,
Yes.
without a doubt. Which the weirdest freaking thing ever is Batman Beyond. When his voice pops out of Talia. Oh man, what a great moment. But anyway, yes, no, he's great. But it's just
Also,
way too small of a role. It's a bummer for how small his role is.
I forget. Was he was in the Omen, right?
Yeah, wasn't he was
He's
the
the
journalist, the
photographer.
photographer. Yeah,
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
he?
yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone should see the Omen. He's fantastic in that.
Man, what a
He is
bummer.
in
Great.
Tron. Not a movie I recommend to anybody, but more
Yeah,
power
some
to him.
people love it. I don't know. It's not really our thing.
Disney keeps saying that people like it, but the movies keep on net making money, and they're going to keep trying.
Well, because there is this like
Oh,
population of people that seem to like it, but yeah, it's not my thing.
I forgot Star Trek Six: The Undiscovered Country.
Oh, good call. Yep.
Chancellor Gordon.
Yep.
Yeah, he was also in an amazing, one of the best episodes of Star Trek: The Next Generation. Uh,
You would know.
Three lights, Tim. There are three
I
lights.
I never watched I mean, I watched a little bit of the first season of the show and I was like, this is not for me.
Oh, the first season's terrible. It's a piece of shit.
But yeah, and everybody tells me you got to hang in there, and I'm like, I don't. But I've never really been a show guy, so I've always got into the movies, so that's where I leave it.
Yeah, the show doesn't figure itself out until around the same time Gene Roddenberry dies and can't tell them what to do anymore. uh,
Right?
Gene Roddenberry had these ideas of like, no, in this future we have gotten rid of human conflict, and the writers are like,
That doesn't help
what do we
us.
write about?
Yes, yes. There's no more conflict. So interesting. Yeah, no,
It's it's like, well, that's a lovely idea. It's not that dramatically interesting.
yeah,
Uh, but
nope.
coincidentally, also they fixed the uniforms. The first two seasons, they're in like one big unitard,
Oh yeah,
and
yep.
then like in the third season, they separated into two piece so they can actually kind of like move around a little bit more,
Yeah,
look
that
less
makes sense.
ridiculous.
We're talking way too much about Star Trek right
I
now.
agree. Anyway, David Warner, incredible actor. He's good in this. Hush your
Yes.
antique gossip unless you want the wolves to hear it. So that's all I had. Did you want to say anybody else about supporting characters? Or
We kind of already said the part but the mom that I wanted to say. Like I just
okay.
really enjoyed that scene with her and her mom when she's telling a story to mom, and mom just seems so like I'm really enjoying my daughter and talking to her and her
Hmm.
thing going on now, and I feel like I can relate to that, and I really enjoyed that scene, and so I liked her for that.
Like
But again, really limited in side
I don't
characters.
think anybody is bad in this movie. I know you don't like the amorous boy.
No, I hate him. Oh my gosh! Every time he's yelling out Rosalind, and like the only thing that like why I liked him was like it made me help Rosaline more. You know, where she's like, I don't dig this kid, and then I'm gonna run away and make him get hit by a mine cart or something. You're like, yeah, do that because this kid sucks, and he's
And
got
that
one weird missing tooth, and I don't like this,
that
and he's
mine
so
cart
annoying.
was full of
Yeah.
like precious gems. It's like, oh, why are they
This
living in these
village
shacks?
should, yeah, this village should be rich, right?
Right.
Yeah. It's like, where are the seven dwarves? Are they coming out next? Like, what is
Damn.
going on? Yeah.
So I gave this all together, this category, a 3.5 on the power of Lansbury.
Oh, I only went three.
Oh, well, they're right there.
Yeah.
So my
So
final score was a 10.
oh, we end up evening out. That's what I put.
All right.
So okay, yours is easy. So that's just not that's below nine in the comment. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I would put it.
Okay. And so then I need to make a decision on where I want to put it.
Well, while you're deciding,
Yes, I think
uh,
actually I'm
one
gonna
part I
go.
forgot to mention that I really enjoyed is when they're leaving church and the boy's father, the Amherst boy's father, sees him walking off Rosalie, and he's like,
Yeah.
"That's my boy."
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, so yeah, most of the wolves in this movie are actually Belgian Shepherd dogs whose fur has been dyed.
That makes sense.
Some of the close-up shots are a wolf, but yeah, really didn't use too many wolves during this movie.
It didn't look like it, to be honest. It really didn't.
Stanley Kubrick was so impressed by the production design of this movie, he hired Anton First to do the production design for his next project, Full Metal Jacket. Um,
Whoa.
yeah.
That's some freaking praise. Dang.
Neil Jordan didn't hold auditions for the part of Granny. Once the project was up and running, he offered it directly to Angela Lansbury, who eagerly took it. She was actually bummed out that she had never got to do any of the Hammer horror pictures.
Oh, really?
She was friends with like Peter Cushing and Christopher Lee and all them who got to do these
Yeah.
things all the time and never got offered to her. Um,
Ah.
she's like delighted to finally get to be in something like this. And there is a lot of Hammer in this. Like that village just definitely looks right out of a Hammer horror film.
Right.
Um, Jordan cast his friend Terrence Stamp in the role of the devil. That's who he's playing, by the way, the devil. Uh,
Guess
Stamp
that makes
agreed to do the
sense.
role if Jordan bought him a suit, which he did, much to Stamp's amusement.
Okay.
So this movie had a budget of 2 million, and which inflation comes to $6.2 million in today's money. Worldwide box office came to a little over 4.3 million, and adjusted for inflation comes to a little over 13.6 million altogether. So it more or less just broke even. You
Okay.
figure with promotion and everything.
Right.
This movie initially debuted in the United Kingdom on September 21st, 1984, and made it to the United States on April 19th, 1985, where it debuted at number 6 at the box office. Number one movie that weekend was Police Academy 2, their first assignment, which is in its
Ah.
fourth week of release. Police Academy
Wow.
2, number one at the box
I
office.
mean, this has been a bigger thing on social media recently about like we used to let movies cook.
Right, in the theater.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
We
and we
make way
don't.
more movies than we used to now.
Yeah.
The other movie debuting that week was Moving Violations. I've never heard of it. Have you ever heard of it?
Nope.
The film follows a group of people who are being ticketed for numerous traffic violations and losing their license. And they're ordered by Judge Nedra Henderson, played by Sally Kellerman, to attend a driving course to get their licenses and their vehicles back. However, the assigned teacher for this course, Deputy Henry Hank Halleck, played by
It's a
James Keach,
mouthful.
is conspiring with the judge to execute a plan to ensure these offenders fail miserably at all costs. so the corrupt duo can sell their impounded vehicles for their own personal gain.
Okay, then.
Clues lead one of the traffic offenders, landscaper Dana Cannon,
Wow,
played by.
you really looked into
I
this.
was fascinated by this. Played by Dana Cannon, played by, I'm sorry, John Murray. Do you know who John Murray is? Bill Murray's brother.
Which
So
one?
remember Scrooge? He was the one who couldn't remember the name of the minnow.
Ah, the younger one. Got it.
Yes.
Yep, 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 yep. Okay.
To discover their
Yes,
scheme, and he
Minnow.
enlists the fellow students to help them stop it. Also in this movie, Jennifer Tilly and Fred Willard.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, huh,
Okay, there's some names.
like I kind of want to see this.
Maybe. You go see it, you tell me.
Yeah, I'll probably find it on YouTube because it doesn't look like
Yeah.
it's streaming anywhere. But it's
Streaming
like,
anywhere? Okay,
huh.
yeah. Yeah.
So did you decide where it finally landed for you?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it at six along with you. I'm gonna put it right below Silent Night, Deadly Night, and Over Hills.
Hmm.
So it's at six right where you have it.
Cool.
So yeah.
All right. You ready to find out what we're watching next week?
Yeah. I'm a little terrified, but yeah, let's see what do we got?
You should be.
Oh no. What are we doing?
We're doing something that Kevin Costner doesn't want us to do.
Oh no. Oh
We're
no.
watching Shadows Run Black.
Oh man. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, I just checked. Still
Okay.
there.
Still there? Okay.
Still there.
I can't wait to mock him.
Kevin Costner tried to buy the rights to this movie and another movie after he started hitting it big, and couldn't do it. They were already
Couldn't do it.
sold.
He wants to take
He
it
did not want because
off.
they movies got re-released and tried to promote it like, hey, Kevin Costner's a star and these the early movies he was in. He's like,
I
oh,
mean, he is a star, so yeah, that makes sense. This is interesting. I feel like this already makes sure I know what I'm picking next because I want to force your hand into picking a movie. So I'll do what I can to make that possible, unless you're just gonna be a dick. So we'll see.
okay. I'm not sure what
Yeah.
he's up to, but all right.
It's a movie that'll make you slightly sad.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's fine. Because we don't have much left in bad, to
Now we're
be
getting
honest.
close.
We're getting pretty close to the top tier stuff. So,
Yeah. All
yep, man.
right.
That's all I got.
Got anything else? Nope. All right.
Oh,
Well,
that's
good.
it.
So then that is it for us. Please share your support for the podcast by leaving a review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, or wherever you happen to listen to the show. Also, sharing is caring. Be sure to follow us on social media to get the latest show updates. You can contact us by emailing at filmbrochamp@gmail.com or find us by searching for the hashtag FilmBroChamp. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Film Bro Championship Podcast. Peace out, everyone.
That is all I will tell because that is all I know. It was so sweet.
Oh,
Oh, but now she's a woman. Watch out.
she's got fleas.